With it right here with who I started with, be something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, 8 Uno Central Coast, mob and suicide. Ellie's arsonist. I step in the booth and cats, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back. We're live on Chicano Tube, and we are live on Chicano Street. If you're a new listener and you don't know what Chicano Street is, hey, stay tuned in. It's where the raza hangs out. I'm telling you, we're just a little bit more elevated now. You know what I mean? We don't do the Ben Davis, we don't do the Dickies, we don't do the tank tops no more. We make money, and we help and elevate the raza, advance and move forward. That way, all the raza can get paid, and hey, our grandkids can eat off our cheddar, ¿verdad? And hopefully they don't spoil this shit like the prodigal son, ¿verdad? But anyways, gracias all the day wonders. Gracias everyone inside the members only. The members only is the backbone of the community. I appreciate the members only. They know who they are. Gracias to them. Gracias to all the Chicano channels. There's not a lot. There's a couple of us. Matter of fact, I was DMing with Marvelous yesterday, so there's a Chicano channel right there. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit today, but the internet is a trip, man. Gracias to all the Chicano channels and gracias to all the Chicano pages. I got a special guest coming on tomorrow night. He's gonna wait for the thumbnail. I'm not gonna spoil it, but he wants to get something off his chest, make it very clear, plant the flag, draw the line, and I'm gonna let him do what he does, cause you know what I mean. I will say this: it's a Mexicano hermano, so you know what I mean. It's gonna be a good show tomorrow night, so don't forget to tap in tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You know, when we're live in Chicano Street Studios, it's gonna be good every single time, man. So, we'll do that tomorrow night. I don't know if we're gonna have phone lines. I don't know what we're gonna do. Usually, I just, we just shoot it, man. Ain't too much scripting going on. Anyway, all right. So, anyways, let's go ahead and talk about what we're talking about. What we gotta talk about right now. Something that you pretty much seen me in the community page. I dropped a post in the community page, and it's not to start no shit. I'm not looking to start no wars. The last pinchy thing I want is numbers, attention, clout. Some of these cabrones put clout in a syringe and slam the shit. I swear to God, man. Um, and some of these cabrones will sell their mama for views. I swear. But the internet's a trip, man. I was just mad. I was messaging with Marvelous yesterday. I was telling him the internet's a trip, carnal. You got dudes that look like triple OGs dancing for TikTok. Dancing for TikTok. But I'll leave that there, right? The internet, it's a whole nother world, man. It's crazy. People could be two-faced, three-faced, four-faced. You can come off a whole new character, right? New character, like they say, new character unlocked. And then here comes a baboso, and he comes on the internet and he says what he says, or he sits in his car talking shit or whatever, right? It's all good. There's tens of thousands of channels opening up every single day. And if the goal is to get paid, man. Get paid. Get money. Anyways, so you saw that I put out a short yesterday, man. I felt pretty compelled, man. I felt pretty compelled. You know I don't get compelled. I really don't. I'm the last cabron that's gonna start a pinche bronca. But you know, if Mikey is saying to stand on something, then there's something valid to it. What am I talking about? Okay. I'm talking about a short the food community did. Okay. And we happened to reply a couple times back and forth today. And I went ahead and I put some of that conversation in the community page. I said, the food community responded to me. Oh man, you're looking to whatever. I don't know what they said to me, right? They said something to me, but to me it didn't prove their point, and then it didn't disprove my point. Yes, he did. Okay, food community said this. Yes, he did. At the 3 minute and 14 second mark, he said that. No, no. Do you even watch your own videos, or you just outsource edit them and just ride the comments afterwards and don't know the content of what's getting put out? because he didn't say the Lord was a PDF file. He said the image that everyone got blasted on him is Alexander's the sixth son. People don't even know that. Okay, something like that. There's a similarity if you Google it. I mean, it's like 95%. The image of how everyone sees the Lord depicted and in that very popular portrait, right? It's like 95%, right? But saying that is different than saying, hey, the core principle of the Rasta's faith, which you literally just slapped the Rasta in the face by doing that shit. It's crazy because I think people get desensitized. I think some motherfuckers you need to go catch the bus again. You need to go stare at a wall again. You need to go reflect and calm it down because everything is not about views. Everything is not about likes. Everything is not about comments. And everything is not about the hottest caption. Especially this month. You want to do that this month? Out of all the months, this month, you want to say something that's not true. I went ahead and I saw the video 3 times. The people can see the video. The guest never once said El Señor when he was on earth, the short span of time, God manifest in the flesh. People are going to start getting mad at me and shit. Hey, that's Second Timothy, 1 Timothy 3:16, but go look it up. But anyways, some people are funny, right? They were like, you don't know religion. No, you're right. I don't know other religions. And I'm not saying I know Christianity, even though I spent 2.5 years at a seminary. I'm not even saying I know that all the way, neither. I believe what the Bible says. There's a lot of mysteries of the faith. Some things we're just not privy to. Some things are just celestial. Some things are just deeper than the level that we'll ever be on. But anyways, I don't want to digress. He didn't say that. He said the image that people got is the image of this guy, and that guy had a questionable background. That guy. Let me just slow it down. Because, not everyone, had an average IQ. Not everyone, did okay in general classes, education classes. So let me slow it down. Maybe someone from that podcast is listening right now. So let me slow it down. That guy said it. He was referring to that guy, the PDF file, that guy. He never said El Señor toca niños. He never once said that. And they'll leave the caption up. So, again, this month you want to do that shit? I say chale. I say, you know what? It's all about the views. Then fuck, leave the raza out of it. Leave the 90s high socks, bald head style. Leave all that shit out of it. Because let me tell you, I remember hearing stories like this. From the motherland, from Mexico, right? There would be cabrones, and I'm not going to disrespect anyone's faith, but there were other faiths, okay? And when I mean other faith is it could be another faith, but it has the Lord Jesus in it. But it's a watered down Lord Jesus. Is like he's not even the Lord in their faith. It's something else. So again, I'm not disrespecting, but I was told these stories too. In Mexico, sometimes there would be a cabron, okay? And the cabron would go to the pueblo. And in Mexico, the pueblos, okay? I'm gonna have to tell this because some of these people, they ain't never even fucking been to the motherland. Ain't never been to the motherland. Wouldn't know the motherland if it hit them between the eyes. But then they want to call themselves Rasta channels, Rasta pages, La Raza, and say shit like that. But I'll hold. Anyways, there would be cabrones that would go inside the pueblos in Mexico. And whatever they were preaching, it wasn't the Raza's faith, okay? And they ran the cabrones with patadas, with golpes, with pitchforks, knives, you name it. They ran the cabron out of town. The guy, pobrecito, whatever he was preaching, he came in looking okay. He left out fucking pedaling on a bike as fast as he could. Maybe a couple moretes, maybe a couple bruises, whatever. I say that to say this. Unless they change that caption, that's what's going to happen to them. You don't play with the Rasta's faith. You don't play that. We need Homie the Clown. Swing that shit. Paz. Dale un pinche. I don't know who's running the page over there. Someone needs to reflect. Let's just say that. Because if this were to happen, and I can name different circumstances, but that'll be the members only. Maybe I'll do a video for the members only. That way I can speak more freely as to analogies of what I can compare this situation to. Because this situation is a wreck. It's an absolute train wreck that you can get on the internet and see. You got a little lightweight voice on the internet. That's why we have to stop it now. We have to stop it now because you got a little bit of a lightweight voice on the internet. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have everyone crossing that line. And this is the Rasta's faith. If you don't understand what the Rasta's faith is, I question the fact. I question the fact if you would be Rasta. Again, when I say Rasta, I mean Mexican. When I say Mexican, I mean growing up in a Mexican household, whether you're like me, was born here in the United States or not, or you're born in Mexico. I'm not offending anyone. That's what I want to clarify. When I say raza, that's what I refer to. We could talk about that another video. Oh, Mikey, make everyone raza. Okay, fuck it then. The Russians are raza and Japanese are raza. All right, whatever makes you happy, right? Whatever floats your boat, I guess. But anyways, I say if we don't stop that, then more platforms are going to be disrespecting the Raza's faith. Now, I know some people will be like, well, Mikey, the Raza's faith, is it? It's the Raza's faith, or isn't it? Well, Mikey, the Raza's is misguided. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Okay. Let me see. All right, I'm sure. I'm in motion, that's why. I was going to get a Jamba Juice, but I was like, nah. I'm sitting ahead of the pack. I just wanted to make this short video. Okay. Well, Mikey, that's not really the Raza's faith. Whatever your opinion is, that's fine, man. That's fine. Okay. There's 20 gods. There's 20 dimensions. That's fine. That's absolutely fine with me. Trust. Unbothered is the word, right? But the Dia de la Virgen's coming up on the 12th of December. I would be out of my absolute mind for me to disrupt. All of a sudden, I'm going to put a video and drop something disrespecting that. Even though I don't believe certain things, I would be out of my mind. But where's the line? When are we going to draw the line? See, we're not upset at another ethnicity putting on a mariachi outfit. Fuck it. They can play trompetas and all that. It's all energy anyways. And if there is something questionable, well, let's analyze the situation together. Let's look at it together. We'll go to Chicano Street Studios. We'll play the video. And again, you might not agree with me. All of us had different upbringings. I grew up 100% Mexican. Not 99, not 75, not 25. I grew up 100% Mexican. That's just my experience. So when I say something with conviction, hey, Disagree all you want in the chat. It's all good, man. It's all good. But we're going to stand on this, especially in December. We don't want an apology. Just change the caption. And I'm no one to listen to. I'm no one to listen to. I'm just saying, where are we going to stop the disrespect? How about you say that about another religion's core figure? See how that goes for you. But it's funny how they want to do that against the Lord and the Holy Bible. But they don't want to do that against another community's core figure. Well, yeah, you think twice about that, but you won't think twice about this? Come on, man. Who's running that page? Let me get in the comments right now. Go see moms for a little bit, then I gotta head out east. Maybe 1% Aborigine. Yeah, you're right. Hey, there's still 100% tribes out there. That's a trip, man, huh? No dialect, no assimilation to anything in the Western world. Well, it's because they're on the western side of the hemisphere. I believe the dividing line, I think it goes over the Atlantic Ocean, but I could be wrong. So you would consider South America, Central, in the continents of Americas, the western side, even though I think that's where the line is. But I could be wrong. Someone could fact check. There's still 100% indigenous tribes, man. What a trip, man. They're living to be like 140 years old, man, because they're eating everything that they grow on the ground. And here we are eating ultra processed shit. But I'll hope. Let me get in the comments right now. My bad, I'm barely going to park right now. Need some alpha brain. Hold on. In the comment. I sent a wheeler to gold toast for pay. Oh, man. In a perfect world, I would have had bands and Lefty go for it, man. But again, they would have had people around. I think they would have had someone around them. I'm not even gonna say who or nothing because I don't want to. I really am not trying to come off as a geographic location on YouTube or tied to anything, man. This is Chicano Street, man. This is what we know. I think one of them probably would have said, you know what, it's not a good look, man. If you get knocked out, that shit is forever. Your stock is tanking. Maybe, maybe, or maybe someone will say maybe it's not a big enough bag. I mean, who wouldn't want, say 15, 20 G's for 15 minutes of fighting? But I'll hold. All right, let me get in the comments, man. You guys are crazy. Salty Riders in the casa. That's right, my boy. What is that way? Is that vodka way? PG Salty Riders. He's drinking vodka at an AA meeting on a chinga. That looks like the top of a pinchy vodka bottle way. Why get mad at someone wearing a mariachi costume? Again, every situation is different, man. You got a dude who grew up around Mexicans. He's a musician now, and he's making a music video. That's a whole unique situation. That's a unique situation. First of all, we'd have to be like on a 4-180. O sea, at least like have that mentality to even want to look at someone that way. If you're looking at people like, let me see what the fuck is wrong with him, or you're looking at skin colors and you're out on the calles, maybe you shouldn't be on the calles. Because that was the first place that I ever saw that I learned that there were lines. I didn't know there was lines until I was 18. Then I learned there were lines and they were pushing hard lines. But that still didn't even change me because when I would hit the bricks, then whatever was behind there was behind there. And that's just what it was, man. Anyways, all right. That's like getting upset and organ grinders monkey wearing. Oh man, well tell that to Alvin way. Tell that to again. I'm glad he didn't represent the people. He would have crashed the car 3 times this year, gente. And it would have been that's why I'm saying all year long I didn't say nothing. I'm not saying, you know what, go over there and comment. I'm not saying unsubscribe. I'm not saying I never said nothing all year long, but here, especially this month. Well, the guest said that he didn't say he said that guy. That guy. Man, am I have to slow it down again for him? I slow it down. I sound like a DJ board and shit. Chopped and screwed up. DJs could do those sound effects pretty good, man. Or someone wearing a bullfighting suit, you know. Someone wearing a bullfighting suit. Again, I see the Spanish side and I 100% embrace that side, man. I had guests on here that you could tell their inclination is to lean not to, let's say, emphasize. Let's just keep it respectful, not to emphasize that side. But if there was ever no Spanish blood, then Chicano 2 wouldn't be here. And then you guys message me out, oh, Mikey, you don't speak up while you're having. No, I'm trying to get the most out of my guests, but you're going to hear when you tap into my day to day lives like this exactly where we stand. And if there's ever a debate, well, we'll talk about it. Tomorrow night's guest wants to get something off his chest for the Mexicanos, and I'm going to let him. I'm going to let him. There's all kinds of people right here. Apenas sepultaron a alguien, probably. This is in the casa. Nacho, 925 Supreme. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, cabron. I appreciate you. He says, Que onda, locos? We're right here on Chicano Street. You know, we got an issue, man. We got an issue. I haven't even made an issue all year, and I'm not even asking anyone to do anything or I'm not dragging anyone. I'm just saying this. If you are raza, how could you not be offended? I just made the someone told me a story one time where I don't know if it was a Protestant or another religion, whatever, but you know, traditionally Mexico is Catholic. And then you can go on and say it's Roman, European, it's Greek, it's fucking it's whatever it is, right? Um and so that's just a foundation, man. So the Lord is in there. You know, now I have some disagreements. I'm a Protestant, right? Right, Christian. And I know that word right there, Protestant, comes from protest or you guys go wild and que the religion of los gabachos and cálmase, gente. Cálmase, okay? No matter what, Jesus is in it. When they want to start disrespecting Jesus, you're going to open the door for other people to disrespect the raza's faith. And I'm telling you, that's an issue. That's an issue. You're not starting shit against a religion is not an issue. That's not an issue. Yeah, I'll hold. Alpha brain. Stop the caps in the cast. Religion is all made up. You know, that could be true too, man. All we do is just think inside of a little pinchy bubble, right? And a lot of times, let's keep this a buck. If you look at the numbers, from a number standpoint, people tend to find religion later in age, not early in age, later in age. Why? Why is that? Is because, well, we know life expectancy is at a certain point, and people want to feel solid that there's something at the end of the road beyond what they can comprehend and beyond this world. So more people find religion toward the end, and that's just it's a statistic, right? But again, and that is what it is. That is what it is. It's like the United States, like the religions are created. It's like the United States has a two-party political system. What you want to do about it? Now, I don't agree with you know, if I have my convictions, crossing lines and saying, you know what, F your religion. I disagree a little bit with that, man. But I disagree way more with what the food community did and that caption that I'm saying that caption got to go and got to be changed because that's the Rasta's faith. We ain't gonna get mad if you use the word torta or other shit or wear a mariachi suit. Okay, that come on, man. Compare that to knocking the Raza's face. They'll chase your ass out of the fucking pueblo in Mexico so fast with a couple bullets fucking through your sweater. I'm just saying it. Pitchforks and knives, and here they want to play with it. and they might just say it's the internet. The internet's a trip, man. They throw it all on the internet, then, right? The internet's a trip, man. Lil Cuete and Big Boy. I seen that situation. I Chemo Flick. Oh, Chemo Flick. Chemo said backslide, right? So if you didn't know what that word means, it's a Christian word to let's keep it honest, man. It's a Christian word to convict or condemn someone that did something ungodly. Okay. Even though we all sin every single second, no one's perfect. I don't think there ever has been, except the Lord, a perfect one. But that's just me. That's what I believe, right? We all have that human nature. In order to get that human nature out of you, which is we all have inside of us, right? We all feel those feelings: jealousy, envy, hatred, rage, fucking anger, whatever it is, conniving, deceiving, lying, whatever, all those things, because you'd have to take the blood out of us and the veins and the bones, and it's not gonna happen. But when you say little cuete backslide pinche chemo, man. Um, I heard that in the church. They throw that. I say, "Fucking the guy backslid. The guy backslid." But anyways, um, he's not gonna be perfect, man. And the church is for imperfect people. It's not for perfect people. Just like the hospital is not for healthy people. So, that he comes out, I get it, backslide and all that. But I mean, from one day to the next, when you got 25, 35-year habits, it's gonna be hard to break, man. So I don't knock him. I understand it. You know what I mean? I understand it. He said, "No, it's a salt shaker." He said, "What the fuck is this? Armenio Grande? Ora, Spaniard blood makes it white." Do you mean white complected, or you mean are you talking about the pigmentation of the skin white, or are you talking about having Anglo blood? Is that what you mean? Like it's the blood Anglo white, or because if it's just the skin, then shit, anyone can get a tan. But if you're saying that anyone light skinned, like say people of other countries, they're all light skinned, that they're all connected somehow, and then that shit got to Spain, I wouldn't doubt it. But I say, so what? I mean, I get what you're saying, but light skin, dark skin. That there we go back to that shit again. Light skin, dark is crazy. Yeah, we was on the channel. He's like, Mikey, open a box of crayons. He goes, look at the color brown. He goes, is that your color? And I told him, I said, I'm like cafe con leche compared to that shit. But don't get it twisted. Soy de Cualcomán, Michoacán. Ciao. That's right, Neta. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, man. Great vlog, Mikey. I appreciate you, Ben. No, we're just talking. It's just like Artie Martin said right here. This is Rasta business, man. It's Rasta business, man. There's a lot of faiths. I respect them all, man. But the Rasta has one faith, man. It's one faith. Well, you know what I'll say is that's the core. Look at what I commented. Look at what I say in my video. I say disrespect the core of the Rasta's faith. What are you going to say next he was for views? I'm telling you, what's going to happen if it was another situation, there's going to be a junta and you're not going to get invited. But I'll hold. Mexicans just want to fight Mexicans. They're quick to mad dog each other, but they say hello to. That could be true. That could be true. But you don't really see that in real life, man. In the real world, how does that relate to you? That's why sometimes I kind of question when a lot of people say a lot of forms of oppression are going on, anything like that. And everyone, I've mentored youngsters, man. They're so young and got it so much together faster than I ever got it because they have someone like me to give them the shortcuts and tell them how to do it and what not to do, and they get there a whole lot faster. And so no one ever stopped them from accomplishing whatever the hell they wanted to accomplish, man. Oh, but as far as mad dogging each other, oh, my bad. I'm over here thinking you said something else, cutting out. My bad. My bad. Mad dogging each other, that's normal, man. That's normal. I almost fucking flighted a dude the other day right here visiting moms and shit. The dude was side eyeing me the whole time, and for some reason inside of me, the old nature's always there. That's what I'm saying. The old nature's always there. Some dude was side eyeing me, and I'm like, man, that little. I was just thinking to myself, that little corner over there full of ivy with the bushes. We just run the fade right there. Security guards way over. That's that nature that no, Chile Street. You know what I mean? We don't do because we were back to that. That's how old we were. Now we got the boxing gym anyway, so we can handle it. But yeah, we fight Mexicans, but I mean, it's all done with. We thought unity of the faith, unity of the Rasta. That's core principles. That one of the last little banners the wifey got for the studio. It's the Rasta unity. You didn't see it. It's hanging off a little thing. That was the last thing we added to the little studio. Actually, no, not the last. I just went to Mex and then I bought a couple bad things. The dudes were selling them for like $10, man. I'm like, chingado, fucking the economy's that bad. They're selling a little skull the size of a $50 for $10. Gotcha, man. Fui la raza via mexicana. Hey, which ones, cabron? I found a new little spot on the north side way, and they're from Chicali, and they have a lengua. No, I'm sorry, borrego. Yeah, borrego, cabeza, and lengua. Man, it melts in your mouth, man. That's the spot. And then we found a birria spot. Now another one on the west market, on the west side. You know. Hmm. Rest in peace, Billy Boy. Mexico are the only nation classified as white Hispanics. Vic, what they put on paper, bro, is a trip. I don't even agree with that word Hispanic. And this was way before Dolores Huerta even said she disagreed with that. And a lot of the X, they want to put a X on everything, and people think it's cool, and I get it. But we just may differ politically with that. And that's it. It's a political thing that we differ on. It's not a fucking heart to heart thing. It's not nothing we're gonna thump chest to chest about. It's just a political thing because Dolores Huerta said the X wants to erase our history and deny our indigenous roots. That is Dolores Huerta, you know. The food community will probably put a caption, Dolores Huerta ain't shit, and won't even think twice about it, huh? But I'll hold. Stop the cat fact. Orale. True, true, true. Yeah, that's right. We try to speak the truth. I'm not perfect. If I don't know nothing, I won't say shit. I've had so many people come on Chicano Street and teach me. I want to know. I want to learn. I'm only gonna talk about what I know every single time, man. But um I'm not inclined to do like a Bible talk because that'll go deep. That'll go deep. I mean, if it did go, it wouldn't be some kind of exhaustive front to back. I read the Bible like 4 times and had to study it all every single time through. It wouldn't be an exhaustive verse by verse. It would be, you know what? How could it help the Rasta, right? Pertain. It would be something like that. Like, how could it help the Rasta? We deal with a lot of shit, man. But I think on the internet, what people lean more than anything is you know, more what's it called? Like what the gurus do, self help. I'm gonna give you my knowledge and how I got to where I got, and you ain't got to spend a dime behind the walls. I was altar boy at St. Martin's Church in La Puente. That's right, my boy. Hey, but ain't no shame, bro. That's like me being ashamed of, I did confession, I did communion. In those days, I was already mad dogging the camera. I was like, el pecado was already coming out of me, bro. I was already getting pissed off. I already started, wearing nothing but white shirts and it was, even before middle school. But it's just because of the environment. Salinas is a little bit different, man. People here are built a little bit different. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give that. I'm not gonna explain it. If you know, you know, and it's not even nothing to boast about. It just is what it is. That's the question. Why is there only 100? Damn. Over here, boy Aguilar, like Confucius, asking questions. You know what I mean? Meditating up there on that temple. You know what I mean? With some paletas. You gotta have the paletas, right? You gotta have the paletas. Meditating up there on the temple. What is life? Why does there only have to be one creator? Well, it kind of just is what's traditional, but again, someone will say traditional is taught. Traditional is taught. It was taught to you. You're calling it traditional because someone taught you to say that. I know. I get it. I get it. I try not to be narrow minded in anything, man. I try to learn new things too. But we're not gonna make this a long live. All I say is the internet's a trip. If they don't stop disrespecting the Rasta's faith and someone doesn't put a stop to that, then here we go crossing lines. I think crossing religions is crossing lines, but that's just me. That's just me. Have I ever seen it kick off some shit? I have, but that's members only stories. I have. And when I see people doing this, that makes me think, oh, they haven't. So I don't hold ignorance against anyone. But this is the Rasta's faith, man. Go right now to Mexico while they have the fiestas banging off the hook. They have the fiestas banging off the hook. Go over there and disrespect the Rasta's faith. You'd be a fool. You'd be a damn fool, right? I mean, imagine what the village will do to you. This is the same shit, but guess what? We're behind a keyboard, so I guess we're safe, right? El 12. That's right. Shout out to Pomona, 12th Street Sharks. That's right. I think a little clip. It was a dude. He got out of camp in the 70s. He's going back to his neighborhood, and they all had Dickies and shit. Dickies, hairnets. Most of them had like those dark shirts, like the ones that have like the Virgen. You know what I mean? A lot of them had the Virgen on them, or even the image of Jesus. You know, those kind of shirts. That was 70s. 80s kind of carried on, but I think it went a little bit more heavier on the Pendletons and flannel. And because they already were wearing the derbies, they were wearing the hats, they already had the shiners, they already had every kind of clothes. But 80s was more jeans and flannels and Pendletons, yeah. And in the 90s was really heavy. I mean, really heavy Ben Davis, you know. And you got Banda World who came up in the 2000s wearing Ben Davis. I'm like, you need to wear Jinko way. Nothing predominates or native roots on his native. You know what? You're absolutely right. Zapata vive. Wow, I'm highlighting that shit. You're absolutely right because all we know is how far our clock goes back in our memory or what we've learned. But imagine centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries ago. Someone from you, say if you're Zapata, that's your last name. I know it's not, but in your Zapata descendancy, bro, they were native. They were here. So I'm so fucking intrigued, bro. Why do you think I asked the guests that come on? What were you taught? When they're indigenous, when they refer to their tribes and they know different tongues. Hey, what were you taught? What about creation? What do you know? And they tell stories, bro. You hear it. That's why we're gonna be here forever, banging, bro. We just hit 13K. Gracias to you guys, we just hit 13K. We're on our way, man. We're on our way. We're gonna have great guests spitting it. But you're right. Let me go back to that. Nothing predominates that. Nothing. Well, I mean, you don't want to say nothing predominates something because, okay, as Christians, we're going to believe the word. We're going to believe in the beginning there was an Adam and an Eve. So that's why I never look at blood, 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 blood. I look at it from if it was Adam and Eve, then that's one blood. So if it was my last name Diaz, at one point there was only one Diaz on the earth. Or whatever. If I have another name from my mom's side, then whatever that was, since the beginning of time, there was only one. So Adam and Eve kind of gives a clear view on that. That's why we don't trip on bloods and no. We all come from God, man. Venimos de la tierra, vamos a regresar seguro a la tierra, man. That's for sure. Damn it, yeah. Oh man, Big Chavez says we're only Christians because of colonization. So I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing that the Bible came over here, right? But I trust me, I got guests lined up coming on Chicano Street that will deep dive more into. A lot of them say the Bible came with blood, man. It came with a lot of blood. And how is that okay? Well, I'm not saying that's okay. I'm saying let's talk about it. That's what I like to do is talk about it. Um, but yeah, it came over way. I don't think it was native way. I mean, the Bible's native. Is there a native Bible? Is there a native Bible? Someone let me know. Someone says there's an Ethiopian Bible, and I was reading some of the comments. You guys are going crazy on the shorts for the community. I mean, if they don't change the caption, then they're just really not in tune with the Rasta. That's point blank. That's period, man. That's point blank period. I can't get clearer than that. Go do that shit in Mexico. Go to the plaza in el pueblo de la rancheria with a long little dirt road track. Go over there and disrespect the Rasta's face. See how it goes for you, man. See how it goes for you. I don't wish that on anyone. It's just, it could be que somos pochos, man. We're all pochos. A lot of us want to disconnect from shit, but not me. I ain't birthing no Sabo kids. That's for sure. All my kids, they know Spanish. That's 100. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Yeah, put on a pinche sarape, man. Over there in East Salinas, where I'm going right now, you see families wear sarapes, all of them. The whole family. And, hold on. My bad. I recognize one of these dudes. Shout out to him, man. He's pretty popular. He has an entertainment company in Salinas called Knock Entertainment. Knock Entertainment. I just están sepultando a alguien right here next to mom's, and so I actually knew I met him in middle school. I met him at when I got to middle school. When I got to middle school, it was like Menace to Society. That's how that was. Menace to Society. It was just like that. Chingado. All right, so if my audio drops, just let me know, gente. Levi's from Miller's Outpost. Damn, man. No, to keep it a buck with you, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. We were poor, we didn't have that much money, man. We used to lend each other pants. So when a partner of mine had the fucking blue silver, the dark blue anchor blues, the dark blue silver tabs or whatever, we would use them and just kind of rock them. You know what I mean? That's just how we got down. Different times. Someone might clown that today, but your best friends weren't like your brothers. Kind of like we had it. Right now, so much of a disconnect. Hell no, I no one trusts nobody, especially anyone to be as close to you as a brother. But it was kind of like it was unspoken. You know what I mean? We were brothers, man. Without saying it. Zapata vive. That's right, cabrón. That's right. So, in the members only, I tengo una foto, pero ahí tengo un charro, like machete. People have said it looks like that, but it's actually my grandpa. Anyways, yeah, Zapata, that's right. Damn, man. They still got some of those old ruins. They've turned them into touristic sites. Some people are saying it was very disrespectful that they put a Catholic church on top of a temple. Some people got pissed at that. Some people were like, they did what? There was a temple, it had like a third of the way se cayó. It was already like, the debris, it was already broken up. It was already just collapsing, like a top piece of it. So I don't know what they did. They probably reframed it or whatever they did, right? I'm not a construction guy. Shout out to my contractors. They did whatever they did, but they put a Catholic church on top. Is that disrespectful? Damn, that was like, I was like, I don't know. Fuck, man. That one right there, I'd have some people on the panel throwing chingazos at each other, throwing fucking spears and clubs and rocks and shit. Um, we can talk about that one. Remind me, and we'll bring that one up tomorrow night because I got a guest coming tomorrow night. It's Mexicano el way. He got something he wants to get off his chest, man. Should be good. Should be good. I'm an Aztec War. Friday part 2, huh? Chingado, man. The three brothers, they have a house. And they're all son todos son cholos. They have a sister. She's a square. The sister's a square. Um, and anyways, that's right. Yeah, and on the movie Friday too, the sister, there was problems in that, right? She got together with Ice Cube, and it's a funny movie, but it wasn't as good as one. I actually seen one at the theater. No BS. I saw it at the Fox Theater. Friday Part 1. I saw it at the Fox Theater. When it came out with friends, and then most of my friends had like their older brothers or a couple older people. You know what I mean? When I mean older, I mean me being 12, 13 or whatever, 14, them being 17, 18, 19, getting a touch of the adult. He said there's rancholos también. Oh, is that right? I mean, I did see some pages on IG where I know that they're there, but I mean, I actually think some of it's just for the internet, bro. Some of that stuff is just for the internet. I mean, I think some people are just shooting shit just because, just for the internet. I don't know how much that translates into real life. I mean, how funky is it? I'll tell you, I just got back. I went twice last month. What's happening over there is the cartel. That's what's happening. The federales over there, they're all over the streets. The streets are hot, man. This last presidency, Mexico, they whacked like 5, 6 people, bro. Imagine they try to whack them like twice, right? I know some people get mad, right? Mikey, don't talk politics. All right, all right, all right. But okay, that ain't shit compared to Mexico. They whack like 5 people running for president. You don't even hear nothing about that. Me and my wife were just talking about an influencer from Tijuana. An influencer from Tijuana. It came across my feed. I said, and like videos do. And I once you pause on it, you're gonna see it. And it said she was dating the police chief of Tijuana. And then she broke up with him. And then all of a sudden, they run up outside of her to her and riddle her puro plomo, puro plomo. That's crazy. That happens in Mexico. That's not everywhere, but because everywhere there's corruption. But Mexico, yeah, is probably more on the corrupt side because I mean you're either gonna fall in line or you're not gonna be a politician maybe over there. I don't think in Mexico you ain't gonna vote how you want. They don't control that. You do something over there, they're jumping over the wall like on Scarface that same night. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. I'm not saying that to emphasize it or it's reality. Facts is not disrespect. Little peepers in the casa. That's right. I'll be up in the 714 low key. That's right. That's right. The 714. 714. Don't tell me. I'm not even. Hold on. 714. I know a lot of area codes too. I think I have so many contacts now. Damn. It goes over my head. I don't. Anyways, Door Security, I appreciate you, my boy. Que hable contigo, way. No, we're live on Chicano Street, way. We're talking about, they're disrespecting the raza's faith. Ojalá que les va bonito, way, because do that in Mexico right now during December, que son las pinches fiestas, way. Do that in December. Go and disrespect the raza's faith in December in Mexico. Well, you're looking. It's funny because someone will just say you're looking at it wrong. The video's right there. I seen the video like 3 times. You got 3 views from me. I had to go see it again when you replied at the 3:14 mark. No, he said that at the 3:14. No, he said that guy has a questionable background. That guy has a questionable background. That I'm gonna say it slow for the low IQ people. That guy. That guy was a PDF file, not el Señor Jesús, que el Señor toca niños. Big time disrespect. But oh, he says Norte. Well, I respect him, my boy. What are your thoughts on? Man, that's it. I mean, bro, you're okay, Senkel. You already know that it's either gonna be in an okay setting to talk about certain things, or it's not. I was blown away when I came on YouTube, and there's shit that I never thought would be on YouTube, man. And I'm like, what happened to all this shit? It has to be on the download. This is not educational purpose. This shit should not be on the internet, period. And that's what I'm saying. It's crossing lines straight up, man. Crossing lines straight up. So here we got another line that's crossed. Is this the Raza's faith, bro? Right now in December, todas las pinches fiestas, the Raza's feeling good right now. These people say they're a Raza page. Come out in the open. First of all, I want to see who's behind it. Come out in the open. I'm not saying that disrespect. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. You know, if there's ever anything to settle, we can settle it, man. No problem at all. Here is 285 East Alisal, Sunday through Monday, 4 to 9. It is what it is, man. But we don't play certain things, man. You want to talk about a Mexican sandwich and another ethnicity putting on a mariachi outfit? Create your own wars. Create your own wars. This one right here, and especially in this state, is this month, it's a huge slap in the face, bro. Huge slap in the face. But oh, you ever watch a vlog the Narco? Hell yeah. I haven't seen the whole episodes, but I seen at least ask the wifey. You know how your Netflix account, once you start watching shit, it'll recommend it. What's next? What's next? I watched a couple Narco ones. Of course, they're Spanish. I watched the one with Sofia Vergara, Griselda. I watched that whole thing. That one I didn't miss a episode or season because Griselda has more balls than a lot of you vatos. But I'll hold. Give it Mikey. Much love out of Gilas. That's right, my boy. That's right. You know what? I was in Gilas not too long ago. It was a Sweet 16 way. You guys have a venue on top of the clock tower, right? There's a clock tower in downtown Gilas. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And it has the venue on top, right? And then we actually went to there's like a seed company that has nice landscaping in Gilas, bro. It's a seed company. They were by the Eagle Ridge Golf Club way. But shout out to Gilas, man. I think Gilas. Oh, Gilas is already 408, huh? Yeah, that's right. Well, you know we had 408 first way. Not rubbing that in. Cálmase. Not rubbing that in. But we had 408, and then they gave us 831, and the youngsters ran with it and embraced it, man. Shout out to the youngsters. Every time I go down to the neighborhood, the youngsters ain't never told me I ain't speaking facts, man. But oh, no one cares, bro. Go back to boxing and SB. No one but yourself. I respect your opinion, and I know you're right. I don't speak for no one because I'm not above anybody. You ain't below me. I don't tell you what to do. Don't ever let a man tell you jump how high. But again, the food community got a phone call from the banda world, the haters world, and they kicked someone off the couch. Is that true or is that false? Drunken investor. Is that true or is that false? And I don't talk about religions. I only know, I'm a Christian. I only know my faith. I only spent 2.5 years at a seminary to learn Christianity. I didn't learn any other faith. And I don't feel inclined to do a Bible talk. It wasn't like, that's not me. This is me. You got me now, way. What I do, as far as in the church, they know. And some of the people on IG know because I put some clips. But anyways, yeah, you're right. I'm not above you, bro. Stay strong. Stay a motherfucking alpha. You know, don't be a beta. Be an alpha. Who gives a fuck what they say? If anyone's trying to shut your mouth, fuck them. Speak what you gotta say, and more importantly, be a family man and raise the kids and teach them right before the internet does. Because if the internet has to fucking teach our kids, they're all get lost. They're all gonna come back with unicorn colored hair, lost. YG putting a mariachi in there. If YG puts a mariachi in there, I don't have a problem with it. But then next thing you know, you'll have a bunch of fucking cholos over there. They got a problem with it. Well, then let the cholos do what they do. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Oh, that's highly offensive. No. Talking about the Lord Jesus, the centerpiece of the Raza's faith. That's something we're going to get off about. You and your little wear a mariachi or you're a fucking Mexican sandwich. The same people that say if one jumps, we all jump. You never had the balls to begin with anyways. Because you always needed to go with people. But a lot. I haven't heard that word in. That was a good one. I haven't heard that one in a while. I needed that laugh, man. Fucking lop. Fucking lop. Simone. Oh, you know what I'm talking about in Gila's way. Shout out to Pee Wee. Too bad they got her. Blanco. Oh yeah, no, I watched that whole thing. So there was another one that I watched, another narco one, and I'm from Cualcomán, Michoacán, way. Next door to Cualcomán, Michoacán is Tierra Caliente. These are the two. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who's from Michoacán? If I'm lying, I'm dying. Cualcomán, where my father, grandpa, great 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 grandpa have roots in, and Tierra Caliente next door are the biggest narco cities in Michoacán, man. They started La Familia Michoacán like 10 years ago. It's shit is not funny, you know what I mean? It's just you can't even go vacation over there. That shit's not funny. Can't even take the family over there so they can see the motherland because it's too hot. They'll pull you over in black SUVs. You better have ID. You better have a phone number that they can verify you who you are. And guess what? That phone better pick up. Whatever that phone number is, that they better pick that phone up, because if it don't pick up, who knows what could happen. Fucked up shit like what happened to Chalino. It happens every night. It's crazy, man. So that's what I'm saying. I take umbrage with people that are outsiders. They're not raza. Why don't you, instead of being mad at me, that is 1,000% raza, be mad at another motherfucker that you're letting in your ear. Turn you on me. But I'll hold. 40831. That's right, my boy. That's right. Yeah, they merged them together. The first ones I seen do that were the 372s. Shout out to them. I seen them merge it together. It was just like they added it, onto the end of the code. They want to go. No, you didn't get your wrench confiscated, bro. They added another managing moderator, and I put Miss Chicano Tube on there, bro. Miss Chicano Tube got a super wrench, bro, and it reset everything, bro. It reset the wrenches. I just got to go back on a downtime day and watch the live and see you guys comment, and that's how I wrench people up, bro. So I'm gonna go back and watch a live wrench. It just, I know the day oneers. A lot of them have been here like Beanie since the Salinas report. Crazy. Where we had fucking 300 subscribers playing DJ music. Crazy. Respects tequilas from Wason. That's right. That's right. A lot of super solid people. Bro, it's crazy because Salinas, we're so narrow. I don't want to say everybody, but let's just say I was so narrow minded as I didn't know any other city existed in my county, bro. until I started going to the juvenile. I didn't even know. And then I'm like, where? Soledad. Where? Greenfield. Where? Gilroy. Where? I didn't know, but that was me ignorant, bro. And then I'm like, these cabrones right here, just like us. Son cabrones, man. They don't play. It was a different time, man. It was a different time. The 90s were different. That's disrespectful, bro. That's what I say. But where's the line going to be drawn? Are we going to just start? Well, then don't just throw it to the Raza's religion. Throw it to everyone else's religion. Be fair. Throw it to everyone else's religion and see how that works out for you. And all of a sudden you're going to say, oh my gosh, we need to have meetings and quicker to disrespect the Raza than you are to someone else. The fuck is that about? Going after the Raza is your first instinct? Well, go after someone else. Again, I know I'm kind of a little bit embellishing. It is. It is. Got to keep it true. A little bit exaggerating. It is a little bit reaching. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Again, you change the caption to not offend the Raza's faith, then it shows you're tuned in. But that's the Raza's faith, man. Or are we just, is this some kind of new age shit, 2024 fucking Chicanos that spell it with the X and some new age thinking or something. But I'll hold. He loves the what's on all that. That's right, man. That's right. Yeah, dude from he said what's on Clifford. Solid dude. Super solid dude. He ended up moving to Salinas and blasting half of us up with ink. He was from Clifford. Solid dude, man. He would go away, but then he would come back, he'd do some violations. He'd come back. Super solid dude, man. And Gilroy, I met a solid dude, Pee Wee, for sure. I think he even got mentioned in YouTube videos too. God on this. I gotta mention people in YouTube videos, man. Leave them out of it, man. They don't want to be mentioned. Leave them the hell off of YouTube, man. Let them rest, man. Like some of the cabrones that say dead homies all the time too. Dead homies, dead homies. Like, damn, let the dead homies rest, man. The dead homies don't want to be dead. They want to be alive. If they had a second time to do it, they wouldn't be back in the neighborhood. Trust me. But I know when I say that, people, don't get it. But I'll hold. I gotta put some gas. Should get a pistol, huh? What day is it? Should I get a pistol? What day is it? Let the blood circulate. JB Bustos, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you, man. We try to speak facts, but it could just be what we know or what's our truth, ¿verdad? Maybe there's other truth. Maybe there's not one truth with the capital T other than Jesus, right? Other than Jesus. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's a lot of different philosophies, man. I like to talk about it, way. I'll pump some gas right now. Let me see what the comments say. I'm here. That's right, JB Bustos, my boy. You ain't going nowhere, cabron. Don't go nowhere. We got a special guest tomorrow night. He wants to get something off his chest, man. A Mexicano hermano. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on tomorrow night. When he jumps on the screen, we're going in on everything. We're crashing. We're going in on everything tomorrow night. And there's going to be some education. No, don't think there's never no knowledge. It's never 100% cheeseman too, unless it's like a quick mix, like right now, huh? When we get Chicano Studios, oh, it's good, man. It's going to be good. Talk about everything. Pero ¿por qué se meten los... I mean, some people, they get upset because they're like, why the fuck is the raza quicker to jump in a BLM fucking march and parade? And when another raza goes down, we're there. But then when it's us, like we play dumb and we don't get off the couch. Put some gas, cabrones. Good. Mikey's on one. No, I'm going to wrap it up, cabron. I'm going to walk through the doors right now. It's just at the gas station. Wait, now. I'm okay. I'm good, man. On the pluma, no, it's just the sativa on the pluma. That's my on the go. So the paletas are right now, maybe in about 10. I'm gonna step through the house. I'm good, man. Gracias, Mike. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, yeah. As far as the wrenches go, I'm gonna go back and watch the lives and then wrench, and all that. They added a managing moderator. I don't know if it's like the fucking wrench is bigger or what. That's if you probably only gonna be used by people that run it like a team, because then you got one person who's in charge of three people, kind of like a business, you know. But still, I put Miss Chicano tube on there right away. It's only right. So shout out to the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife. She came on with a Trump beanie, and people started falling off. And I'm like, when the fuck did who you scratch down on a ballot ever become, hey, let's throw chingazos at the park? Cálmense, man. Grab a fucking beer and relax. Man. Cálmense, Chicanos, chivica. Please like the video. I appreciate you, Israel. That's right. I appreciate you, man. A Chicano yak here. Okay, that's right. That's right. Is that up there in the Washington area way? I have an uncle up there, and I think he was in Yakima. That's the only reason I say that. My bad if it's not. I'm like totally on the wrong side of the continent. I'm trying to put words in your mouth way. My bad. But I appreciate you, Cabron. Appreciate you. Check out Pantavilla's quote. We Mexicans have had 300 years of the Spaniards. They have not changed in character since the conquistadores. They disrupted the Indian Empire and enslaved Ching. And then after that, they took a shot, huh? Boom, puro mezcal, 100%. Shit, man. I mean, they don't want that in the history because it's a black guy, bro. Everyone's just trying to shine. It's like social media, right? The history they put makes them look good. The folk heroes, get Paul Bunyan, get Amelia Earhart, and remember they used to have the big white book. Remember they were like big white book of all the pinchy folklore heroes and shit, and we learned about them. You know what I mean? But that's what they told us. But that the boarding schools and that they took the kids from the people to teach them. I mean, they took them from the parents, like 1,000 at a time. They would take the kids from their parents and groom them, and that's when they said that some sick shit was going on. I'm just, you know, I don't mean to throw it out here, but it's not. It's fucking sick, but it's shit that no one wants to talk about, man. Trump. What are you gonna tell a bunch of veteranos, right? In a 49 bomba. You know what I mean? You know they put in the work, they put in the years, the decades, and they're all blasted with Trump shirts and Trump, what are you gonna tell them? That's what I'm saying. It's like, who cares? Like, we wouldn't even care if the other president would have had like fucking 20 terms. If it wasn't for him having this term 2 years ago, 2 terms ago, no one even would have gave a shit about politics. We wouldn't even be talking about it, man. We wouldn't even be talking about it. It would be friends helping friends. It would have been Warren, Sanders. No one even would have cared, man. 2 terms each. No one even would have cared, man. But anyways, that's funny. But Frogs in the Casa, that's the backup channel for Chemo's flick, I think. Or I could be wrong. But shout out to Chemo. Anyways, Chemo put a video. He said, look what the backslide. Oh, que gacho. That's something that they throw at people that from, the Christian church when they're sinning or they walk away from God and walk back. Me, I look at it different. Me, I'm like, it's really that relationship that is really a connecting level, like A to B. Everyone else is on the outside looking in, speculating about it. I've had some pinchy encounters, man. I've had some encounters. I'll tell you that. We'll do that in the members only, maybe. Crazy shit. Puro mexica. Damn, man. That's right, my boy. With the pinchy club. Now, Kiawi said, was it Kiawi or was it Wayward Son? They said they had clubs that the outsides of the clubs were covered in obsidian. Had obsidian pieces. Oh my gosh. He said they weren't even hitting you to knock you out. They weren't even hitting you to knock your head off your shoulders. They were hitting you to torture you. Boom, boom. You're just getting beat. You're getting beat like a punch. I was like, damn, that's savage, man. It's savage. But it's normal to those that were growing up in it. that other people came. My understanding is other people came and called it savagery, but that could just be a wrong depiction of what other people saw, and they called it savagery for propaganda reasons, and that really it was normal. Just like it's normal a Mexicano that if your kid gets on a line, you give him a nalgada. You don't want to know how to cure the problem? Give him a nalgada. That's how you cure the problem. You want to know how? Give him a nalgada. That's the problem solver. And nowadays you could tell who didn't get the nalgadas. But anyways, indigenous and negros need to think Mexico from the chinga. You talk about fucking controversial fucking comments on the way out, man. Chinga. I gotta highlight it. Well, that's gonna be to be continued right there. Because you want to open up a can of worms and shit. The phone lines, next thing you know, the phone lines will start blowing up like a Jerry's telethon. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go, man. I'm pulling up to the Chante now, live on Chicano Street. Again, you changed the caption. It wasn't bowing down or anything. It was just you understood it's December. This is the Razas month. And one thing that will fucking kick it off quicker than anything is talk about the Razas religion, faith. I'll let you guys take that with a grain of salt. Live on Chicano Street, I'll let you guys go. I'm out, you guys. Tomorrow night, we got a special guest, Mexicano Hermano, 7 o'clock. Join us from Chicano Street Studios. But remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.